I wanted to talk about some of the side quests in Red Dead 1. So, first off, there's a ton of goofy characters. There's tons of really cool, well-written stuff. There's one where you gotta like pay for a prostitute's freedom, and then in a messed up way, she gets killed by the guy you bought her from. Eva, I believe is her name. There's this one cleaning girl who fell in love with the guy, the family she was working with, the husband, and she got pregnant by him, and then you have to kill the guy. And the main one I want to talk about is the mysterious stranger. I believe the quest line is "I know you." Now, this is like one of the biggest mysteries, I guess you could say, in the series, but it's not really a mystery because the fandom kind of agrees on what it is. So there's this character in a top hat, very well dressed. You see him on 3 separate occasions, and he just says a ton of stuff about John, and it's like, how do you know this stuff? He's like, I know your name, I know what you did. He says a ton of vague shit, and he is so ominous. He doesn't threaten John at all, but he just says like kind of vague platitudes, and it's like, what's going on here? And the final mission, he sees John like throughout like New Austin, then in Mexico, and then in the final place, which is just right outside his ranch. He says a ton of stuff like, in the final mission of the side quest, John's like, how the hell do I know you? How do you know me? Tell me or I'm going to kill you. And he was like, oh, I know you from here. I know you from here. And he was bullshitting him, being like, this is where I met you, like when I was acting like I knew you. So the mysterious stranger's like, this is a really good spot. And spoilers, it's the spot where him and Abigail get buried. And he says, John says, damn you. And he's like, many have tried. And he walks off. And in the cutscene, John takes his gun out and shoots him twice. Or I think 3 times. Yeah, it's 3 times. And then his gun jams. And the mysterious stranger's all good. And you know John, he's not going to miss. So when that cutscene happened, I was waiting for like the reveal. There isn't a reveal. You look it up. Red Dead is a pretty realistic world, but there's just like in GTA, there's some kind of like supernatural elements, very like brief supernatural elements. People pretty much say like, oh, it's God, it's Satan, it's like an angel, it's a devil. I view it as like, that's just like Red Dead's kind of, it's almost like the Grim Reaper of that world. Because he knows how John's going to die. He knows everything about John. And he doesn't really make him do anything. A lot of the side quests in this game are like fetch quests. The mysterious stranger just shows up and talks shit. And like, he's almost like Skull Knight from Berserk. That's a very niche reference. That's my favorite side quest in the game. There's tons of other cool side quests. I'm playing Undead Nightmare right now. I want to make a video about that once I beat it. And there's a Bigfoot mission in that game. That's pretty funny. But the side quests in this game are pretty sick.